last of the real, called the third site. I make beats, produce, engineer, basically, mix the music together. These are the people who provide the lyrics, and I just provide the beats.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to say, but I'm gonna save that for another time.
Yeah, my name is Ward. You know, I'm I guess we could say 1/7 of the last of the real. I'm another producer, you know, just trying to perfect my craft, just trying to get better. You know, I'm basically a beginner, to be honest, but hopefully I can get good. Well, I know I'm getting good.
But I said, man, that Philly style, which is called Philly style, you hear Spado in them, which he was a student of mine, Ace.
Oh,
You hear,
wow.
yeah, you hear Black Thought. He was a student of mine.
Wow.
At one time. But Black Thought and Spado is two different things. But when you hear these guys, when you hear these, not Black Thought, I'll separate. When you hear Spado, Beans, Freeway, that's my style. I started that style before I went to jail in the 90s and left it. And I told him that before. I said, yeah, that's my style. Like certain people that's in the industry, like maybe Rakim and Chuck D, or even Fat Joe, when they hear his style, they damn, it's Salim, man. But they took my style and gunned it out. They misperceived. Oh, you the original gun boy, gun store. Hold up, but it's for a reason. It's about balance. No, they just wanted to link it to the murder. I heard today there were 6 homicides in Philadelphia yesterday alone. I don't advocate that. If you listen, you know what I mean? People might say, oh, you gun, man, you started this shit, remember? I didn't start that. You took, like, I remember Nas said, and when he saw, he said, I gave you a style and you could run with it. But what you do with it? So, they gunned it out. And now I'm doing my best to clarify, being that I'm back out. Boom, hold up. I didn't do that. That wasn't what I was doing. As long as he knew me, I've been soldiering for my people. You know what I mean? But if it gotta be some eggs cracked to make omelets, so be it. But I'm not saying that's my #1 agenda. That ain't. But I know a little bit about selling drugs. Bright gators and Crocs all colors. Phone chip, Johnny Whips with nice prop leather. Your kids was loving, not liking my white chopped butter. Oh yeah, for all y'all Fox lovers. The ladies in my flock so buttery, type you spot and go nutty with voodoo powers that make your heart drop and flop off nutty. Socks all muddy. So you see it ain't no race dummy. I been had fine angel face honeys. Violent concurrent cases running and snatching deposit box safe money. That's true. That's part of a biography. That's really, boom, niggas know me. Yeah, he basically right. I'm not saying it, boom, boom, boom. I was just, even though I put that in a freestyle form, but it was just, you know, just to set the record straight. You talk that shit. Where was you at? What's your family name? How come I don't know you? Because they said birds of a feather flock together. And more I'm like, I don't know you. I can't get a handle on you, no family members, no nothing. Well, what city was you doing this in? Oh, okay. What part of Philadelphia? You know what I mean? But
Let's jump off some introductions. Just tell the cameraman who you are. Your camera's good, right? Okay. You know, whatever, however you want to represent yourself. Then we just go around in a circle. This is called setting the record straight.
okay, that's an appropriate name. Because there's been a lot of
setting the record straight, you know what I'm saying? This hella smoke reek, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling out here with the homies, we just talking, setting the record straight, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of higher conversations, educating y'all, you know what I'm saying? We for our peoples only, not for the other bullshit. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure. I mean, he basically just said it all.
Yeah, like.
I mean, no, introduce yourselves though. Introduce me.
Alright. Named Drew, DMT, and it's hard, man. I ain't never, done no type thing like this before. You mean? So
You
it's
can
like,
get acclimated.
but no, see, like now I don't. It's hard, like cause I don't know what to say.
I know what
Yeah,
you
cause he basically,
I'm a
explained.
little cat bite on my tongue.
Yeah, like
Well, what's your name though, brother? Drew?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Your name is Drew, and you part of what crew? I mean, I don't even know the name of your.
Hey, can we start over?
Man, it ain't, man. I don't even.
My name is. I got a lot of different names. They call them appellations, but appellation means what somebody appeals to you or calls you as. I have very many, but I prefer to call myself Anubu or S or Salim. And I'm just here with the brothers, and we're doing our best to put some things back in its proper perspective. As you hear, set the record straight. Let's start briefly with the name record. When you hear the word record, you hear two key words. One is re, even though they pronounce it re. It means to do again. The reason I say re is because it got something to do with us, the melanite children, and the sun will shine again. That's why it means to do again. You say return. It means to turn again, to revolve, to come back around. So the sun will come back around. But record means a cord is to connect us to something. That cord is to our etheric parents, because we're more than just mere men. But if we want to die like men, then so be it. But we're more really immortals. So when you say set the record straight, the record does have to be straight, because there's been a lot of misinterpretation, misrepresentation, and now we're the pharaohs of old. It's not misogynistic, meaning you cannot have the all masculine without the sacred feline or the sacred feminine. A man has an X and a Y chromosome. The reason a man has an X and a Y chromosome and a woman has the double Y is because each man has a female in him, no matter how macho he want to pretend or whatever, because 2.8% of the genetic material of the other X was maimed, and we lost our deity-like connection. But with that said, I'm just going to chill on that, because that's my real forte. I'm a teacher. But in this genre, I just would like to talk about the music. But if you notice, the word music means music. Mu meaning one of. Sick what? We are sick. And are we going to heal ourselves? Because remember, health. The first four letters of the word health is heal. Are you healthy mentally, spiritually, physically, and etherically? So that's four realms, not just mental, physical, and spiritual, but you have to be reconnected back to that record, the chord, record. If you play an old James Brown record from 1967, it might be a little warm, but the word ain't gonna change. You know why? Because that's the record, and the record is supposed to be sacred or sanctity thereof. The sanctity, keep the record preserved, and we have to set the record straight, because niggas done come with this Eminem clan, and they go for snowflakes in my desert, as I made a song. But yeah, he's this. But if you listen to what he says, yeah, he know how to say a lot of clever catchwords. I don't even see how he's running Slaughterhouse, if you ask me. However, but he says nice words, but the substance, is there any substance? He turning niggas into drug addicts and stuff like that, because this is what he's about. But y'all don't know that. But I'm on something else. And a bunch of words. He said, well, damn, what picture did he paint? What did he leave you with? Nothing. You hear Joe Budden, L.O.T.R, Royce the 5 9. I heard him, and I'm not being biased, but I'm just saying, damn. And then I gotta be apologetic to say, listen, man, do you hear what he said? Niggas act like they ain't hear him.
Right, all the time.
You pretending because it's the era of fakeness.
Yeah.
We gotta set the record straight. He's falling off. I'm tired of it. I don't know what to do. I'm ready to. I said what I said. I maybe don't even want a mic no more. I don't even like the ball. I said, motherfucker, the mic is sore. Some stuff I was saying, I don't even make you want to throw in the towel.
While we get some info on what the rest of you guys are doing, lyrically, concept-wise, have you been in the studio yet?
Sort of got something going on right now.
Yeah, make sure you tell people your name, because they're going to remember you from this interview.
Say squad too.
There you go.
Alright, I'm third sight. Well, real name Steven, but everyone who knows the group Last of the World called me Third Sight. I make beats, produce, engineer, basically, mix the music together. These are the people who provide the lyrics, and I just provide the beats.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to say, but I'm gonna save that for another time.
Yeah, my name Ward. You know, I'm I guess we could say 1/7 are the last of the real. I'm another producer, you know, just trying to perfect my craft, just trying to get better. You know, I'm basically a beginner, to be honest, but hopefully I can get good. Well, I know I'm getting good because I'm already good, so I gotta be confident.
Like I said before, my name Reek, hella smoke. Last of the real member. Just positive, conscious verses and like good music coming from us. That's all we plan to make, like just to bring our people back to where we came from, where we existed, like how we were before people got and just like changed everything up. Like he said before, it was elaborating what S said. This is the era of the fakeness. Like more people out here just fake rather than be real. So we just, I guess that's why it's the name of our squad, Last of the Real. I mean, we just coming to bring the real back.
I like that, 'cause, you know, and for the record, I'm just meeting these brothers. I met this brother, Hella Smoke, a few days ago. It was a brief introduction, but Last of the Real, I didn't even catch that was the name of the group or the entity. And I would just like to say this about, we talk about realness, authenticity. When I was coming up, you thorough or whatever. I noticed this, that unfortunately or fortunately, because my teacher said you're where you're at when you're supposed to be there, I was just incarcerated. I just got out of prison from 15-year stint. But I noticed after the 2000, I got locked up in 2000, the world expected a change. That change was going to be a dimensional shift in your genetics, our genetics, the minds. This stuff is crazy. I'm like a kid. It's like I'm new to this world, the people's, the mentalities and stuff like that. And I would just like to say about, I see so many people are phony. A person that I had a relatively good rapport with, he was in jail. He tell me about the engineer thing. He tell me, yo man, boom, bam, bam. And he actually sold it to me because, and I think he meant well, but you never called to say cancel or no confirmation of nothing. But I thought, damn, everybody be lying about nothing. And I didn't experience that before. It's like new, and it's kind of hard to elucidate upon or to explicate. It's hard for me even to put it in verbs because this shit is crazy. And by them, the name, they say, what's in the name? When you say Last of the Real, you're going to take the bruises that come with it. You might even be ostracized at first, but is your resilience and your persistence enough to make you keep on your course? You had these so-called Muslims or whatever running around talking about Sirat the King. First of all, they don't understand the language that they speaking, and they don't know what a true Sirat is. The Sirat is that filament or that cord. That's what the real Sirat, and it goes into our Narad, or which is a disc. And they talk about on the last day when your deeds will be paid for. Are you really authentic, or are you a fraud? And it's so bad, and I do my best not to get caught up in the fraud just to appeal or to try to win this customer for whatever my ultimate aim is. If I gotta be that, I try to darn it, but are you trying too hard? They may even detect me because my true nature may even betray me. I can't even act funny. You know what, homie, you go your way, I'm gonna go my way. We need to conclude this business. You know what I mean? But at the same time, commerce, which means intercourse, by the way. So that don't mean fuck over your friends. Right. You know what I mean? But a friend of mine said, you either use words or be used by them. And once you step into the realm of emceeing, it can be master of ceremony, a message carrier, a military commando, still look varies at random. But once you delve into that, that means you're a speaker or orator. People are listening. It says in the beginning was the word. So be careful, mindful of what we say and what we disseminate, because like I said, the word semen is in the word disseminate, what we send out, ejaculation. But, you know, we got a heck of a job. Y'all are the future, man. I'm old. A lot of people don't want to listen. I ain't rap, he talk that. But then they come to me, but then they want to chop and misuse it and redistribute it. How Kango said, he said, chop it, redistribute it, and get paid. And while you at it, you should call it calculated. Because you taking my stuff, you redistributing it, this copyright infringement, plagiarism, but you putting it out as yours, but you miss bad representation thereof. And then people hear it, and they, that shit is fire, and I'm getting to the casket quicker. But that wasn't the intent. When that man said it, but they might not even refer back to the person, Kango, who's Kango Kid from UTFO, probably before y'all time, but he was a nice MC. But boom. And I you know.
That's crazy. They ain't gonna go back to the roots of this, of like basically with religions and everything, period, all of this stuff out here, people not going back to the roots. They're just going off of what newer people is teaching them. Like these newer people of this generation, look who control our world, look who run our place. Like how you gonna have information from people that's made as slaves and still has us as slaves? So how you think that they gonna make you like, yo?
Common sense don't seem to be that common no more.
Right.
The
like,
most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I just would like to interject real quick. Along with Hella Smoke said, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad told us, and when I was a youth, and I remember he said that. He said, this was common sense, he said, if they didn't treat us right, what makes you think they're going to teach us right?
Right.
All that complicated.
Right.
Man, you a more productive slave if you don't know.
Right.
People ran to the desert and talking all this Sunni, this desert Arab, but they not the rich, and they found out the real desert Arabs was Nubians or niggas.
Yeah.
But they ain't tell you that. They think we're something else. No. Oh my goodness, this was setting the record straight is a heck of a task.
Right.
And for you to embark upon the task, you have to be staunch. You have to be disciplined, I think. And the thing of a good teacher is how effective is he or she. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can tell the tree by the fruit it bears. Mm. I mean, my teacher said, they asked my teacher, they said, well, what are you? He said, I'm a black hole. Mm-hmm. He said, what did you do? He said, I make black holes. Mm-hmm. So I'm just a product of him. Mm-hmm. So if boom. Damn, what did you say, Pop? All right, I'm going to give it the way I got it. Right. Even I might slightly twist because I'm the one conveying it, but the essence is the same. You know? So we got a heck of a task before us, man. Especially when you start talking about an MC. If you're a rapper, to a real hoodlum, to me, a rapper's a rug. You dig me? I'm a rapper nigga in a rug. A clapper's a slug. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm a rapper. Okay, yeah, you get in that rug, and we put you out. I mean,
yeah, that's how it is nowadays, man. I mean, I don't know. And from my perspective, I don't know. I see it as just a way for artists to make. I don't even like to call them artists, just for people to make money. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is at the end of the day.
Okay, versus artists.
Versus artists.
Yeah, because I would like to be an artist. I'm trying to, I'm trying to be an artist as opposed to just
a businessman.
Yeah,
I'm worried about money. See, most people
solely about. I mean, business, but there's a balance, the scale.
Yeah.
Of course, we gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
We are the money.
Right.
You the money. He the money. He the money. He the money.
To make it work for us.
Intellectual property, creative ingenuity, all that stuff from there. Brother told me a long time, from thought to finish. So it's inside. Then we bring it to fruition. Money is only a tool to me. Mm-hmm. Paper money is only a tool, and that's about obsolete. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But, we the money. Why look outside for something that we got niggas all, I gotta get this money. I gotta get it. Damn, what are you?
Money.
Mm-hmm. What's in your mind? Can you bring it to the fore?
Everything that was out here was created from the mind.
From the mind. Somebody said, I'm gonna bottle this shit up.
Yep.
Whoever made the plastic, I'm gonna get.
We ain't see the thoughts. They was in that thought realm. We didn't see, but they manifested it into the third dimensional.
Then you go, all they see is the property. They say, man, give me $1 for this water, whatever. Okay, they're part getting money. Yeah, it started from somebody's mind. You know what I mean? So it's intellectual property.
That's exactly the goal.
So do we have some projects that have come out of this discussion? What can we do in terms of music, returning the music to its proper perspective and putting that music out there? Is that what you guys are interested in doing, or how do you see that?
Well, oh my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, I was about to say what we tend to do basically is the have people recognize the real instead of having people recognize all this fake bullshit that's out there. Basically, people out there want to put all this publicity stunts, all this just stuff to get attention, try to make money, try to get people to do this and that, try to get people to just go all crazy with their life. When people are like basically forgetting that is real people out there trying to do real things in real life situations. Like
and we just like, you know what I'm saying? We just like any other, you know what I'm saying? Any other inner city kids with dreams, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got dreams, everybody got aspirations, you know what I'm saying?
So would y'all say y'all need a vehicle? Because other than me first hearing a hella smoke, I just learned the name of your crew, Last of the Real. Do you say you need a venue or you need a vehicle to put it out there? Because if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Of course it makes a sound. But who's recording it? Back to that record again, that record. You know what I mean? Who's recording? We know it gotta make a song. Common sense dictates that if it fall, bam, it made a song. Sound. But then people ask the dumbass question, does it make a sound? Yeah. Well, how you know? Common sense dictated. If I drop man, it made noise. I mean, you know. But if we need a vehicle and we can start this and we have mobile and command posts, I don't know it all. And this is kind of capricious or whimsically that we put this together. I was aware of it. This is basically a freestyle session, but what can we gather out of it? We got the engineer producer. We have the MCs. We got an alternate producer. Maybe you could teach reach one, teach one. That's what I advocate. Reach one, teach one. Because you can't take nothing to the grave except your deeds and this rented flesh. So pass off. Niggas be hoarding stuff that really, I heard an old timer say, you never see no U-Hauls going to the graveyard. So reach one, teach one, but you have to be selective in who you teach and make sure they're worthy of spreading or going to carry on. That's the legacy left. That's the legacy left. So that helps immortalize you. Because somebody will always speak your name. And as long as somebody always speaks your name,
You exist.
you exist. Oh man, damn, remember S told me this? I remember Drew told me this. Remember Hella Smoke said this? You living on, even though our rented flesh is going back to the earth because it's called the Great Ray Cycle or recycling. Ray, remember Ray. R-E, it means ray, the rays of the sun. And we're melaninite children, and they don't want to talk about melanin, and they don't want to talk about ray. Only thing they want to talk about is radiation because they know they're not us. And even though we have been mixed, yes, we've mixed, but the dominant gene prevails. That's why it's called dominant.
Yep.
And you can tell by the nature exhibited.
Yep.
People ask the question, and then right knowledge, which is called Nuwabu, matter of fact, in our native tongue. But we always ask them, they say, ain't we all the same? But then we ask, well, why do these people do that? That's their nature.
Yeah.
Their nature is to conquer, murder, take, and claim. Boom, we the Egyptians. We made this, just like Eminem. I'm so tired of that lane. He tell you I'm a devil, 7 different levels of worshiping devils. I used to do cannibalism and I used to fuck a rabbit, but then I kicked the habit. He told you, but you ain't hear that part. Y'all act like y'all ain't hear it.
All right.
I'm tripping. And then y'all talking about he the best, he make good music and all that stuff. And he be saying a whole lot of gibberish. Take a whole bunch of words and then you say, because he must look at the dictionary. What he said? Use black music to get wealthy. Exploitation. He telling you, it's not that I hate him, but I know who he is. He is, for lack of a better word, the devil in the music industry. Shit, y'all better wake up. Got Jules Ortiz, Joe Button, Royce of 5'9" playing second to him. And I heard him spit, and I'm like, even though some of it seemed negative, but even in the negative, they better. They paint pictures. Bam, 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 bam. Leave.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree, because I heard all of them rap.
I heard
Yeah,
that
Joe
boy
Budden.
Eminem
I told you,
before
I
I
tell you
listened
about
to
Joe
him.
Budden. I told you he's the original boy I heard with the
That
stories,
nigga's a
man.
monster.
That nigga's a monster. I
Joel
told y'all.
Ortiz a monster. Roy the 5'9" is a monster. The boy Crooked Eye, they monsters. And then, but then you got then you got to say, but damn, what about Ghost and them and Ray and them? They just a little step better than they might be older, but they pens, my pen really didn't never really take a pause. And it did, even because it's in me to write. Even when I don't got nothing to do, I do it like crossword puzzles. I ain't gonna hold you. I got cuts in my bag. I don't even know. Sometimes the lyrics just start coming out, try to just drop it, even if it don't never come to fruition. But just to keep my sword sharp. And when younger brothers they ask, or sister, do you rhyme? No, I don't rhyme. Because I don't know what they want to hear, but I'm trying to deduce it as a doctor to give them the right prescription to stop this malignant affliction. And man, and so what I was saying, Trey ain't ring, snub nose in the dark, hug that thing real close to his heart. Since he like love showing his dogs, we rug, roll him and toss, ocean food, and it's grub chosen for sharks. I got 4 slugs covering marks, and if I was you, plug, I would open that vault. But I'm just trying to get in there, like, oh, you like that? Yeah. That's trash. Boom. That's trash. That's easy. Boom, boom, boom.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Because that ain't
If
to
you're
write a
if
stop.
you're an artist,
something
you
to
have
stay
to work.
with you. Damn, how you say that? And once you have a person ponder, I think, once you have a person pondering, damn, what do you say? Play that back. Every time they touching that rewind or whatever, that means you can say ching, you can equivalent that to ching. Even though this online, this Griffin the curse of that internet, if you look up the word enter, I-N-T-E-R, look it up, please. Go to their so-called dictionary, which, by the way, should be called the definitionary if it defines words. But you go to their so-called dictionary and look up the word enter, and you tell me what it means. Then you know what a net is to entrap you.
Right.
So it's a gift and a curse. We can use it to our advantage because if we be in our 9 minds, 9 supreme mathematics, our 9 minds, we'll be able to utilize it in just a tool. All right, bam, I'll use it. He put this, all right, I'm going to use it to get efficacious results for what we want.
Yeah. That's what a tool is. That's why your mind is the biggest tool over all of the tools, because your mind created all of the tools that exist for you to be able to use them.
Who's nice these days? Anybody you respect lyrically that's out at this point in time?
Capital Steez though, for sure. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to that man right there. That man, if you ain't hear about us, that man, you talking about for our people, listen, it really don't get no crazy, and they don't even mention him, they don't say nothing about his name. But Capital Steez for sure.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
I say MF Doom.
Ooh,
right.
And he's one of our children, matter
Right.
of fact. MF Doom grew up in our minds.
Right.
He was one of our youngins. They UMCs, whatever, one of them boys, the boy that died was his brother. His brother died, they was called UMCs. They grew up in the right knowledge and MF Doom, and I heard about him.
He nice.
And definitely Kendrick Lamar,
Right.
because
Definitely.
he just making a crazy impact in the industry.
I can't really speak on this, but I like J. Cole, I like Wale, I like Black Thought, of course. I love Nas. Any Rozcast on the West Coast, Delta Funky Homo Sapien, Ice Cube, I'm gonna say Scarface. Now I'm talking about the reason I start talking about these veterans because they're the teachers. They try to tell us or make y'all think, oh, he old.
Yeah. No, that ain't
You gotta listen to these boys. There's a boy named Immortal Tech.
Yeah, Immortal Tech.
You gotta listen to these boys, Dead Prayers. You got M1 and Stickman. You gotta. Who was their teacher? Chuck D was the teacher of Immortal Tech.
Yeah.
Who helped or was with dead presidents. Just like Black Thought. He's one of my old students. They talk about Ace. They call him Straight-O. I know you, Ace. You used to sit in the basement, and I love for you. But him and Dark Man, they wouldn't rhyme, and I thought, y'all, damn, what y'all think? I'm gonna steal y'all rhymes? But I'm actually living a day younger. Boom. And then Dark Man, by the grace of the Most High, he told me, he said, I'm gonna keep it real. He said, man, we be learning. Oh, I thought y'all thought I was gonna steal y'all lyrics, but he said, man, we be learning, and I appreciated it, not so much that, but that's my job as a teacher. Boom. But they was like, damn, how you put that phrases together? But I'm thinking, I'm saying shit they don't want to hear.
Right.
But at the same time, my teacher said I come giving the people what they want so they can learn to want what I have to give. You thought the gunplay and all that stuff, he the way he put that lyric together, he rhymed that whole line, boom, boom, that was intriguing. Okay, but now, okay, I'm gonna do that on another note and try to give you the food for the mind, to nourish your soul, and so that you may spice up the lives of all you come in contact with. You know what I mean?
Most Def,
Oh,
Talib Kweli, Common. Where we can keep going
Keep
down the
going.
list. We can
And
go
y'all say
forever.
who's
Are the
nice?
greats, are the teachers, are the how hip hop
and
exists.
they get pushed back.
KRS One.
KRS nice. KRS
KRS,
hard. You know what I mean? All right, these are the people. So when you say who's hot, remember hotness cools off.
Yeah.
But nice is really, we use the word nice, but I've learned that the word nice is almost equivalent to naive. And people use your naivete against you. Because they'll call you an idealist. But I'll say this. I like a nice, when instead his works, their work, his or her. Because I heard some girl named Rhapsody. She obscure.
I know who you're talking about.
When I heard her, I said, dang.
She was actually on Kendrick's latest album.
There you
On
go.
a song called Complexion, talking about melanin.
There you go. It's gonna come back. Everything like this great recycling, recycle, come back around. We ready to get at the fore of it. Let's capitalize off it and bring what we need to do to fruition. See, I've been locked up, so I only time once in a while I might hear something because I don't even listen to most of that shit. I heard Rhapsody. Damn, she nice. Oh, she nice, man.
Yeah, speaking of female MCs, Tina Apex, an old school one, no, what's her name? Jane Doe.
I just heard this girl her name was Truth something. And not Truth Hurts, I know her, but it's this other girl, she was just on, a young girl, she was spitting that thing. I said, damn, this is the female cycle. All y'all male chauvinists, I'm sorry, it's over. That don't mean lose all your testosterone and be sugary. No. It means it's a female cycle. The sun cycle that we're entering now is this female cycle. But the enemy knows that and he's using it against us because a lot of us aren't aware.
Yeah.
You got to let the female, Beyonce said it, who run the world? Girls.
Right.
Girls run the world. All that they taught us. We come from Africa. What is it? It's called. That's not its proper name, but anyway, it means Africa means divide, break, and separate. That's why you got Tanzanians, Zairians, Zimbabweans, Sudanese. But it's one country or one continent. But they make it seem like it's something different. But I'll say this: that even the girls run the world. And in our matriarchal society versus a patriarchal society, the woman always was the leader. Even in the animal kingdom. You notice we always talk about the lion and his mane. That's the male lion. He's basically lazy. Who does the hunting? The female. Only time Big Papa come out is when another male lion is coming trying to mess with his pride or something. Other than that, he lazy. The broad, she's the leader. And we're going nowhere until we re-empower our women. That's why I tout the female MC. Nicki Minaj, I don't like her. Her name Minaj Trois. But she okay. But you got girls like Rhapsody and this other young girl.
That's why I was telling you, Tina Apex. Listen, Tina Apex. She with Pro Era. She with Joey Badass, the Capital Steez, and people we shout out about. Tina Apex. You hear her, you gonna be like, yo, your mind will be blown.
I love them.
I love them too.
Because they can spit. I'm not just talking about no
Lauryn Hill.
Lauren, what happened?
Erykah Badu. I want to do a track with Lauryn Hill. Like
the whole industry thing. She had the whole controversy with that comment, the comment she made.
Lauren?
White people. Yeah.
Well, but that's their industry. Stop knocking that they doing ass asking us, let us be a part. Make our own.
Yeah,
Make our own. And no, if you ain't with it, you talk about the independent mind frame or whatever. You ask him to be a part of his society. So that's why he's letting the garbage go because he knows it's a distraction and the music is sick. Music.
Right. That's why I respect her decision to say what she said. I mean, she
took the blow
with what she said. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know what she said, but whatever she said.
She said she let her kid starve before she let a white person buy her album.
But, and that was I don't know, that's a bit much because we could use their dollars, but she said what was in her heart and then she got ostracized for it. Just like everybody talking about Dave Chappelle went crazy.
Right,
he said, man, I'm not putting on no face. If you got men enough, Martin, Eddie, everybody else put on Tawana or whatever, why I gotta do it? Boom, you got enough. Exactly. And you got these puppet newbie or Negroes, which means negative growth, by the way. But Negro, you hear it, N-E-G-R-O, negative growth. Listen, tell him, oh, Dave Chappelle, he's straight.
Right.
He kept talking about going back to Africa. The thing, we're so backwards. The world, the Tamahu, the European or the Eureka, Caucasoid, think they are zooming to Africa to extricate the raw materials or the minerals. They can't really stand it because of the sun. That's crazy. That's selfish, right? But anyway, we don't want to have nothing to do with Africa. All right, fine. Did you know that America or Mexum is part of it before Pangea or the continental drift, as they call it? It's all one land. This is our land. And the old Mex, where they get the word Mexico from El-Mec or the rulers. See, it all goes. That's where they get the word Mexico from. It
goes back.
Once you go
goes back.
We can get it. It's here. It's for us. It's right now. Right now, this is on the planet. I don't want to seem like I'm Brody in the conversation, but I can't elucidate and speak on it in a millisecond. This is a forum, but we can spill all of this through our music, and those who are supposed to get it will get it, and those not. Hey, I know about that internet though. I remember I seen something in the magazine. The boy Mickey Fax said, "I'm giving out free music." I said, "Damn, free music? Why? How you gonna get paid?" Because he probably knew he was gonna recoup his money off the shows. You could bootleg the music, but you want to see the live studio show, you got to come see me. That ain't no hologram. Up there, you want to hear it and you want to be in the ambience of it or that atmosphere.
And we know who do that team section.
And I seen the Who, a group. I'm only 54 now, but they old heads to me. The Stones, they sell out everywhere they go. And they had that group, the Who, or one of them, Deep Purple, or one of them old groups. They said, we giving away music. You're talking about create a buzz? That's the buzz. Niggas hear about the last of the real. They hear some tapes, hear snippets on the internet. Boom, boom, boom. Now we giving a show. Oh shit, I'm down there.
If I could elaborate on that, we basically trying to go along the lines, because it's like we don't buy music now, so why would we sell it? You mean like it's all for the music,
Yeah, but at the same time we gotta pay the bills. So it's a balance with everything. Right. We gotta pay the bills. Ain't nobody just giving me no money. But at the same time we get the ingenuity of the mind. And I sat back and I thought about it. I said, damn, I might just get that shit away for free. For a minute. Of course, it's gonna be out there anyway. I was listening to Sade this morning. I was listening to Anthony Hamilton on my computer. I ain't paid a dime for it. I got locked up when her album did, but I listened to that album. But guess what? Ain't nothing like going to see Sade's show.
Yeah, right. That's what we expect to get. Like, at least if you ain't gonna buy our music, come support us at our shows. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all listen and y'all like us, you know what I'm saying? We return the love, you know what I'm saying? That's how building that is life itself. That is God. That is the things y'all search for in these religions and everything. The unity, the love, the support. When we all support each other, we will be each other crutches. There would be no failing. How could we fail if we always here? Just like he said, Pangea broke us apart. So did the world too. So did these people minds, these people that control it. They broke us apart because they knew the power and the unity. They knew how much can be conquered in the everybody being unified, everybody being together. They know how powerful that is. So, in any chance they get, they're gonna try to separate us.
Now, let me say something for some of you religious people, y'all may know a passage in the Bible. We'll go look it up. I ain't got time to keep quoting. But it says, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. But then something happened. Some deities or extraterrestrials, or you want to get, they said they went down there and confused the language. That was a vicious person, a vicious being that did that. If we was all, because they said they will become like us. In other words, they were scared of us reaching our deity status. And they wanted to keep us subservient. What does community mean? It really means common unity. Common unity. It's all in, this is so-called English language. It's not even a language. This is American. It ain't even the King's English nor the Queen's English. You had Old English, Modern English. I mean, Old English, Middle English, and Modern English. And this ain't it. But if you once you know that the word Engle is the same word as angle and angel, you'll stop calling them English and British, because you'll understand what it really means. And this is what I do my best to disseminate through the music. I'm putting it out there. Now, you go do the research. I can't do the whole thing for you. I put the clip in the gun and slip it under the chair. I'm not going to bang for you, too. Only reason you can heal what you harm, if you hear the word health, the first 4 letters is heal. But now, I'm saying that to say this. I come from the so-called grimy part. It ain't glorious. I just came home from a 15-year bid. How old were you 15 years ago? Just think about it. I was in the penitentiary, and I'm not glorifying. 15 years ago, what were you doing? But I'm saying, at the same time, I'm doing my best to be a doctor, but when you hear me rhyming and stuff like that, and you might say, well, you talk about the gunplay, but listen to what I'm saying. That's only a character or entity. Anubu or Anpu, or Israel, that's my name. Or Anpu, my real name, I just told you to call me S because it's easy to remember. Right. But he's the jackal of ancient Egypt, as they call it. He's a deity. And if you notice, he has in his hands a scale, and he also has what they call the Ankh. The Ankh is so-called the key to eternal life, but it's really not. See, that's misperception. It's the key from this world to the next. But the scales represent balance. You was given this disagreeable energy, or the so-called evil energy, or the so-called negative and positive. It's how you or we use it. That's why he got them scales. I'm both. Nigga talking about I'm bipolar, I'm quadpolar. You understand what I'm saying? That's 4 times. I don't know how. I do kind of know, but ain't no telling. What does the situation call for? You understand what I'm saying? Is water good or bad?
It's supposed to be good for you, right?
If you drown, would it be good?
I was gonna say, it
If you
depends
lose
on
your
the
house,
situation.
it depends on the situation. Fire. It's the flip side of everything. So when he gave you the caveat, meaning warning, when he says, oh, no, we're accentuating the positive. We're accentuating the positive because consciousness. So this is what we espouse. You might say, well, you say no name Kid Coward got a 6 sour. He's no aim trigger bastard, feel his power. He pull it faster, bullets blasted, tears shower as it fill up caskets, as many fell in the rain. Yeah, you're my brother. Of course I dug you, but I still got to slug you, put this shell in your brain. Why? Because you've been selling the game. Undercover the pale folks. You're trying to bump it, derail hope. I'm sorry it had to end on a stale note. It's a hell of a shame. You know, you understand? But you understand? But I'm just saying, boom. Well, why you take him out? Because this nigga was an impediment. He got to go. But it's a balance. The overall is why? Because you try to bump it to real hope, and I peeped it, and you got to go. So I stand guard. As you know, neither agreeable or disagreeable. Let's know how to use things in its proper lane. And so that's what we're at.